honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He goes tonight, 180, Ric Flair.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Now Goff on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
180,
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead able to get him for a loss of about 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, check. 3 down. Hey, check back.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 43.
21.
59 Mike. Check.
You draw Porter.
You go tight. You got tight.
Go ahead.
Check 15.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. 180.
Give these traps. Let's go. Tighten up.
Black.
What's here? Check them.
Protein spill.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Here we go. 180.
I got it.
12.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This is Coleman with the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Crunch time, defense.
Value 3.
2nd down, it's Henderson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They do not.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Open man is Henderson. That's complete. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. To throw is gone. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Reynolds really saw an increased role last year after Cooper Kupp went down with that ACL injury. 29 catches last year for Reynolds, but 22 of those coming after November 11th when Kupp left the lineup. The 5th year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. On 1st and 10, Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hold on.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
12, fellas, here we go.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's gone. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
20, 2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Gone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Pick up the ball. Whip.
13. Pilot, 64. Reach. Lock.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Mike is 59. Come on. Hey, watch that.
11.
Watch twins.
X3. 218. Chop.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes the 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Watch the slap. Mike 5'9".
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo now into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Goff now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
I got you. Mike check 33. 33. I'm coming for you.
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, Goff. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Goff now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Trying to get it to Woods. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game, so they've got to weigh things.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I got this. 21. Bravo.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running right, here's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Value three.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will take over at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The reception, good for 7. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open man is born. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
He's coming, double up.
6-6, bullet high.
Now gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's gone. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here we go.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
11. Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Finding some room at midfield. This one complete to Coleman. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
11. Hey, seam 6. Check.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo, flush to his right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw, gone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On second down now, it's Henderson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Gone. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Samson Abukum in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Bang, bang, bang.
12. Hey, Haywood.
Check, check.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Check pass. Check pass. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they...
Time to bring the base bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine.